Number 19. So the straight line L passes through point A and point B. So find the equation of L. So if the question asks to find the equation of a straight line, we are going to use the point slope equation approach. Okay, so just pick a point. Okay, so I will pick a point with no negative sign. So I'm going to pick point B as the point. And then the slope, it is not given directly from the question, but it is given the coordinates of 2 points. So we're going to use the y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, okay? The slope formula to calculate the value of the slope. So which should be equal to -3. And then equation will be y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, okay? And then y minus 6 is equal to -3x plus 12, and then move all the terms to the side where x is positive. Okay, so there will be 3x minus plus y, and then -6 minus 12 becomes minus 18 is equal to 0. Okay, so the answer is option D. All right, and then number 20. 嗱呢度咧第19題呢啲咧，我成日都講一句啊，特別係 MC 唔應該唔係特別 MC 嗰啲 long quest 都係㗎啦。OK， 咁我哋即係希望大家都如果你已經即係做譬如呢啲 point slope form 啊，呢啲基本嘅我哋喺課程裏邊嘅嘢已經掌握得好嘅話咧，我想你哋學多一樣嘢嘅，即係做數嘅時候，即係建立多一個習慣，就係一個 check 答案嘅習慣。check 答案唔係每一題都可以有一啲特別嘅方法俾你 check 到嘅。咁但係咧，我哋希望可以 aware 到有一啲題目咧係可以有一啲嘅資料係俾你 check 到答案嘅。咁譬如呢一題咧19題嚟講嘅話咧，有啲乜嘢嘢係可以俾你 check 下你嘅答案係啱唔啱嘅咧咁樣。咁其實咧佢係個 straight line 係 pass through point A 同埋 point B。咁即係話咧 point A 嘅 coordinates 應該要 satisfies 你呢一條 equation 係嘛 ？OK， 你 put 個 x 等於7 ，put 個 y 等於-3落去左手邊，應該要計到等於右手邊呢個數字出嚟嘅。OK， 得唔得？咁 point B 亦都係一樣 ，point B 嘅坐標亦都要 satisfies 條 equation 嘅。因為咧，萬一你中間有一個位係俾題目特登陰你嘅嘢陰到，而你計錯咗，而佢係又有呢一個 option 俾你揀嘅話咧，你就未必可以有陣時咧，我哋未必即係佢就算你用同一個方法去到 check 答案嘅時候咧，去到計多次嘅時候咧，你都可能俾同一樣嘢咧去到陰咗。OK， 咁嘅時候咧，你就未必會揾到自己有啲咩錯噶啦。所以咧，我係好希望你哋可以學識到咧，就係有另一個途徑去到幫自己 check 一 check 自己嘅答案，睇下有冇錯嘅咁樣樣。OK， 得唔得？咁呢度咧，你揾一條直線 equation 嚟到講嘅話咧，我哋可以用正圖嘅方法去到揾出嚟啦。揾完出嚟之後，我哋用濕數嘅方法濕翻落去，去到驗證一下自己嗰個答案咧係啱抑或係錯嘅咁樣樣。OK， 咁當然啦，呢個係我哋如果真係去到做卷嘅時候咧，係有時間嘅時候，我哋就會咁樣做，或者好快咁樣做，盡快咁樣做。OK， 咁我自己一定會做嘅呢樣嘢。我自己做完一題嘅時候咧，我會即刻 check 嘅。OK， 即係我即刻 check 咗，肯定係自己啱之後咧，我之後復卷嘅時候咧，我就唔會再 check 呢一題噶啦。OK， 得唔得？我有一啲方法肯定咗自己嘅答案係啱嘅話咧，我唔會再 check 呢一題噶啦。得唔得？ Okay, number 20. Find the equation of the straight line L with x-intercept equal to k and slope equal to m. So you know that x-intercept equal to k means that we have a point. X-intercept is on the x-axis. Any point on the x-axis will have y coordinates equal to 0. Okay, so this k will be the x coordinate, and then the y coordinate of the point will be 0. Okay, and the slope is directly given to be m. So we have point, we have slope, we have equation to be y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, it's y equals mx minus mk. And then moving all terms to the right, mx minus y minus mk equals 0. So the answer would be option D. Get this? 咁呢個都係啦，咁你咪即係 check 究竟嗰個 x-intercept 係咪 k 咯？即係 put y 咧0嘅時候，計一計個 x 咧係咪等於 k 嚟嘅 ？OK， 咁睇下自己有冇計錯數，得唔得？Number 21. If the straight lines L1 and L2 intersect at the y-axis, find the value of k。好啦，又係呢啲啦 ，intersect at the y-axis 呢一句説話 ，OK， 或者我寫出嚟啦，打出嚟嚇，sorry。L1 and L2 intersect at the y-axis。即係咩意思咧？即係 L1 and L2 have the same y-intercept. Okay, because they intersect at the y-axis, so they cut the y-axis at the same point, which means that they will have the same y-intercept. OK， 呢個 get 唔到嗱？呢個一定即係一定係咁樣噶啦。你咧即係有啲位咧，你記咗佢 OK， 咁即係話咧，你記咗佢嘅話咧，就係你每次見到呢個嘅時候咧，你要即刻諗起呢樣嘢，咁你就唔使到時臨場嘅時候咧，諗下呢一句係咩意思咧？究竟有陣時如果你唔熟嘅話咧，你根本就唔會為意到 intersect at the y-axis 就係個 keyword 嚟嘅 ，OK 得唔得？咁所以咧，即係有陣時要記一記嘅啲嘢。好啦，咁 they have the same y-intercept， 咁即係話咧，我哋揾一揾 L1 嘅 y-intercept 同埋揾揾 L2 嘅 y-intercept 先喎。OK，how to find y-intercept？ We need to put x equals 0 into L1 first. Okay, it's 3 0 plus ky minus 8 is 0 0, and then we'll find that y is equal to 8 over k. Okay, so the y-intercept of L1 is 8 over k. And we will put x equals 0 into L2. Okay, and then we have 4 0 minus y minus 2 equals 0. And then we will find that y is equal to negative 2. Okay, which means that the y-intercept of L2 is equal to negative 2. Okay, but the question implies that L1 and L2 will have the same y-intercept. So we will put the y-intercept of L1 to be equal to the y-intercept of L2. Okay, so 8 is equal to negative 2k, which means that k will be equal to negative 4. And that is the answer, option B. Can you get this? So next. #22. The figure shows 3 straight lines, L1, L2, and L3. They intersect at A, B, and C respectively. Find the area of triangle ABC. Okay, triangle ABC. 我哋睇一睇每一條線係點樣先啊 ？OK，L1 is x plus 3 equals 0, which means that L1 is actually, the equation of L1 is actually x equals -3. Okay, x equals number is a vertical straight line. Okay, this is a vertical straight line because it is in the format of x equals number. Okay, and L2, L3 are not vertical, are not horizontal. And we are going to find the area of triangle ABC. So we need to find the 3 points, the coordinates of the points A, B, and C first. Okay, A and C are the intersection points of L1, L2, and L1, L3 respectively. So I'm going to solve for them. Okay, so to find point A, we need to solve L1. That is x equals -3, and L2 is 4x plus 3y minus 24 equals 0. Okay, so I'm going to call this equation 1 and 2. Okay, and I need to sub 1 into 2. That is very easy because x coordinate must be equal to -3. So 4 times -3 plus 3y minus 24 is equal to 0. Okay, so we have 3y minus 36 equals 0, and y is 12. Okay, which means that the coordinates of A will be equal to -3 and 12. Got it? And then I want to solve for point C. Point C will be the intersection point of L1. Still equation 1. And L3. L3 will be 2x plus 5y plus 16 equals 0. This equation 3. And then we need to sub equation 1 into equation 3. Okay, so 2 -3 plus 5y plus 16 is equal to 0. Okay, and 5y plus 10 is equal to 0, and then y is -2, which means that point C coordinates will be -3 and -2. Okay, so let me copy, paste here first. Okay, so we will have point A and point C to be -3, 12, and -3, -2 now. And we also need to find the coordinates of point B. Okay, and point B is the intersection point of L2 and L3. So we are going to do this. L2 is 4x plus 3y minus 24 equals 0. Call this equation 2. And then L3 is what? 2x plus 5y plus 16 equals 0. Call this equation 3. Okay, and then we want to solve for x and y. Okay, I noticed that we have 4x and we have 2x, and I need to make them to be equal. So I need to multiply equation 3 by 2. Okay, and we have 4x plus 10y plus 32 equals 0. Let me call this equation 4. Okay, and then I'm going to use equation 4 to minus equation 2 to cancel out the x term. Okay, 4x and 4x will be cancelled by each other, and then the y term will be 10y minus 3y, that is 7y. And then the constant term will be 32 minus negative 24. So that should be plus 56 equals 0. So we have y equals -8. Okay, and then we just substitute. Y equals -8 into equation 2 or 3. Okay, we have 4x plus 3 times -8 minus 24 equals 0. So 4x minus 48 equals 0, and then x is 12, which means that the coordinates of point B will be 12 and -8. OK， 好啦，未完喎，我哋揾咗 A、B、C 3點嘅啫，係嘛？好啦，咁呢度咧，嗱，其實如果你做得多幾題嘅話咧，你都會記得應該點樣做啦。好，我試下擺翻喺度先啦嚇。Point A 係-3 12。 Yes. And then point C is -3, -2. Point B is 12, -8. Like this. Okay, so we are going to find the area of triangle ABC. And then we need the base and height. Okay, so I'm going to use AC as the base. And then this line from B drawing to perpendicular to AC as the height. Okay. And that 呢個係個 height. So the base is equal to AC, and AC is, because it is vertical, so it should be just equal to the upper y coordinate minus the lower y coordinate. That is 12 minus -2, which is equal to 14. And then the height should be equal to B, let me call this point D. BD. Okay, and because BD is horizontal, it is equal to the difference between their x coordinates. Okay, and point D will have x coordinate equal to -3 because it is lying on the line L1. Okay, so it should be equal to 12 minus -3. Okay, 12 minus -3, which is 15. Get this? So the area of triangle ABC is equal to half times base times height. That should be 105 square units. OK， 好嗱，呢題都幾麻煩㗎，不過咧都一定要咁樣做㗎啦。OK， 冇乜快捷啲嘅方法㗎啦。OK 啊？咁但係你做熟咗嘅話咧，咁其實呢中間有啲 step 咧，你好快可以跳過咗嘅話咧，咁就 OK 㗎啦。咁你當然唔使寫咩一式啊、二式咁樣啦，係嘛？因為呢個 MC 嚟㗎嘛。OK， number 23. So the figure shows the graph of the straight line L. Which of the following is true？ 好啦，嗱有呢啲喎，即係 A'啊、B' 嗰啲喎，係嘛 ？OK， 咁我哋先考慮咧就係個x intercept 啦、y intercept 啦，同埋 slope 咁樣樣。OK， 基本上就係呢幾樣嘢啫。So let me find the y intercept first. Okay, put x equals 0. X equals 0, and then a times 0 plus y plus b is equal to 0. So y is equal to -b. Okay, so from the equation, given 我哋係咁樣嘅，we know that the y intercept is equal to -b. Okay, and then from the graph, 我哋嘅 y intercept 咧，係喺呢一個位嚟嘅喎，係咪 above x axis 啊 ？OK， 咁所以我哋個 y intercept 咧就係喺個 graph 嗰度啊嘅資料咧就係 y intercept is larger than 0. Okay, and then we will combine the information from the equation and the information from the graph. Our y-intercept is -b, but from graph, y-intercept should be larger than 0. So -b should be larger than 0. But if -b is larger than 0, then b itself should be less than 0. Okay, less than 0. So option B is not correct. Okay, can you get this? 未做完呀。Option B is not correct. How about x-intercept? X-intercept to find the x-intercept, we need to put y to be 0. Y to be 0. So we have ax plus b is equal to 0. And then x is equal to negative b over a. Okay? So from the equation, we have x-intercept is equal to negative b over a. Okay? And then from the graph, 呢度咧有多少少嘢。你見唔見到個 graph 咧？除咗喺個 graph 啊，我哋嘅 x-intercept 咧係邊個位嚟嘅咧？係呢個位。第一樣嘢我哋知道咧，佢係 less than 0 because it is on the left side of the y-axis. Okay, so that is x-intercept is less than 0. Okay, but it is also on the right side of negative 1. Okay, 係咪都係喺負1嘅右手邊？ Which means that our x-intercept is larger than negative 1. Okay, so 即係咧喺呢個 graph 裏邊咧，我哋同時間有兩樣嘢喎。The x-intercept is less than 0 and it is larger than negative 1. OK， 好，咁我哋咧就逐個嚟下。Combining the information from the equation and from the graph, we have negative b over a. Sorry, negative b over a is less than 0. OK， 好啦，但係如果係咁嘅話咧，即係 b over a should be larger than 0 啦。OK， just remove the negative sign, right? But we know that we have already found that b itself is less than 0. Okay, from the y-intercept, we know that b is less than 0, which means that the upper part of this fraction should be a negative number. So how should a be cooperating with such that the outcome of this fraction should be positive? 如果分數裏邊嘅分子係一個負數，咁我又要出嚟個結果個分數係一個正數嘅話咧，咁個分母要點樣配合咧？咁即係 A 本身咧，亦都要係 negative 啦。Can you get this? Okay, so A should be negative. 好啦，而家咧我哋可以查走邊幾個咧 ？Option A is not correct, right？ 仲有喎，你睇睇 Option D 先。Option D, A times B is less than 0. But now we have both A and B being less than 0. Okay, both negative. When they are multiplied together, then it will be a double negative. So the outcome of A times B should be a positive number. Can you get this? Which means that option D should not be correct. Is okay? So the answer should be option C. But let's see how option C should be correct. 我仲有一樣嘢未用㗎係嘛？頭先就係呢一個 the x-intercept is larger than negative 1. Okay, so let us consider x-intercept larger than negative 1. Our x-intercept is negative b over a. And from the graph, it is larger than negative 1. Okay? 好啦，嗱呢度咧你要小心啲喎。如果即係所有同學都聽住啦，呢度好多時都會呢個位咧係賴嘢錯咗嘅。OK， 一個不等式，你陣間你係咪要將個 A 咧乘翻過去右手邊嘅不等式嘅右手邊？但係你要記住喺條不等式裏邊，你乘一個數由左手邊去右手邊嘅話咧，或者除一個數由左手邊去右手邊嘅話咧，你一定要 confirm 究竟佢係一個 positive number 定係一個 negative number。如果佢係一個 negative number 嘅話咧，你就要 swap the inequality sign。好啦，咁我而家咧陣間我要將個 A 由左手邊乘過去右手邊，係咪？咁我一定要知道究竟 A 係正數定係負數先。如果係正數嘅就咁乘，如果係負數嘅， 我乘過去右邊之後，仲要同時間調轉個不等式符號。好啦，但係頭先我哋已經揾咗嘅咯 ，a 係一個 negative number 嚟㗎係嘛 ？So when we multiply the a to the right hand side, sorry, the left hand side becomes negative b, and then the right hand side becomes negative a, but at the same time, we also need to swap the inequality sign like this. Can you get this step? Because we have already confirmed that a is a negative number. Okay? So if negative b is less than negative a, which means that a, so I just add the negative a back to the left hand side. Okay? Or we do this. B is larger than a, right? Okay, if negative b is less than negative a, then b should be larger than a, which means that a should be less than b. Okay, so option C should be correct. 好，睇下呢度得唔得啦？呢度呢題，我覺得你可以打粒星落去。23題啊，因為牽涉到即係特別係呢一個位 ，OK， 特別係呢個位，呢一個位嘅呢一個 step。OK， 因為一唔為二就唔記得咗調轉個不等式符號嘅話咧，你就會揾唔到個答案㗎啦呢度。OK， 即係直接導致到你錯嘅呢一題。如果你唔為意呢樣嘢嘅話，得唔得 ？OK， next one。24. Which of the following straight lines intersects the straight line L at infinitely many points? Infinitely many points 即係點樣啊？即係 same slope and same y-intercept。OK， 或者咧嗱，你可以諗一諗咧，就係咧，其實咧即係同一條式嚟嘅，同一條 equation， 同一條線嚟嘅，得唔得？先至會即係其實兩條線點樣先會有無限咁多相交點咧？就係佢根本就係重疊 ，OK， 完全重疊，咁咪即係同一條線咯。好啦，點樣先會有同一條線？即係點樣可以做到同一條線咧？就係同一條式咯。即係ax plus by plus c equals 0嘅 ABC should be exactly the same。OK， 好啦，但係會唔會唔係 exactly the same 咧？都會有可能喎，就係咧，佢同一個倍數、同一個比例就得㗎啦。OK， 因為咧有陣時你可能係未化簡㗎嘛，嗰啲數字，明唔明我意思啊？即係如果呢度嗱，而家呢條咧就係2x 加 7y 減56等於0啦。如果佢係 4x 加 14y 減112等於0嘅話咧，係咪都可以化簡到 L 呢條式呢3個數字啊 ？OK， 即係話咧，如果佢有啲數字係未化簡，然之後如果佢化簡到同一個 ABC 嘅話咧，同一組 ABC 嘅數字嘅話咧，咁佢都會係同一條線嚟嘅。咁嘅時候咧，都會係同而家呢 L 咧係有無限嘅相交點嘅，咁嘅意思。呢度 get 到我嗬 ？OK， 好啦，咁但係咧，咁我哋好簡單嘅啫，我肯定 B 唔係啦，因為咧我要嘅係2x 加 7y， 但係佢係2x 減 7y， 我個 x 呢個位已經搞掂咗嘅時候，係一模一樣嘅時候，個 y 就一定要係一模一樣噶啦，因為咧唔可能係做到相同嘅比例噶啦。如果佢唔一樣嘅話 ，OK， 咁仲有一個都係一定唔啱嘅，明顯見到唔啱嘅就係 option D 係嘛 ？OK， 佢兩個調翻轉嘅，人哋係2x 加 7y， 佢係 7x 加 2y， 咁呢個一定係唔啱個比例噶啦。OK。好啦，我哋睇睇 C 嗰個先。C 嗰個咧，6x 加21y 減1 ，6x 加21y 減1等於0。我見到咧6x 加21y 6同埋21都有 common factor，OK， 就係3。咁全式咧就係 divided by 3，so we have 2x plus 7y Okay, seems good, but when I divide by 3 for the constant term, it is -1/3 is equal to 0. Okay, so we have got the x term and the y term match, but the constant term does not match. 咁呢一個咧，其實就係邊一隻 case 嚟嘅咧？就係 parallel lines，但係咧 with different y-intercepts。OK， 咁即係話咧，其實呢一種咧就係 no intersection points 嗰隻嚟嘅，得唔得？咁所以咧 C is not the answer。OK， so the only possible answer should be option A。好啦，我哋睇下點解 option A 係 answer 咯。So x over 14 plus y over 4 is equal to 2. Okay, so we just need to multiply the whole equation by 28. Okay, 28 times. Sorry. Oh no, 撳錯掣添。Please wait. Okay, so it's equal to 2, and then multiply this. Okay, and then we have 2x plus 14, sorry, 7y is equal to 56. And then we have 2x plus 7y minus 56 is equal to 0. Okay, so we have got the same equation as the line L, which means that they are actually representing the same straight line, which means that these two straight lines are actually overlapping with each other. Okay, so they will intersect at infinitely many points. So the answer is option A. Okay, 25. So solve this equation. X squared minus square root 5x minus 5 is equal to 0. 好啦，嗱呢題應該點樣搞咧？咁啊冇噶啦，即係quadratic formula. So A is 1, B is negative square root 5, and then C is negative 5. And then delta is equal to B squared minus 4AC. B squared minus 4AC, which is equal to 25. Okay, and then x will be equal to negative b. It's negative of negative square root 5 plus or minus square root delta over 2 times a. Okay, so that should be equal to square root 5 plus or minus 5 over 2. Okay, so x, if you just take out the 1 over 2, you'll find the answer. Square root 5 plus or minus 5. Okay, so the answer is option D. 呢題直接做嘅啫。It's okay。好，最後講埋呢題啊 ，26。So the graph of y equals this does not intersect at the x-axis at any point. If k is an integer, what is the maximum value of k？ 好啦，呢一個咧係一個即係 graph 嘅問題，係咪 ？OK，graph 嘅問題 does not intersect the x-axis at any point， 即係咩意思咧？冇 x-intercept。So to find the y-intercept, we need to put y equals 0. So 0 is equal to negative x squared minus 6x plus k minus 8. Okay, but the question tells us that there is no x-intercept, okay, which means that the delta should be less than 0. Okay, so our delta is equal to b squared minus 4ac, b squared minus 4 times a times the c, okay, which is equal to 36 plus 4 times k minus 8, that is 36 plus 4k minus 32, that is 4k plus 4. Okay, so our delta is equal to this. But the question tells us that the delta should be less than 0 because there is no x-intercept. Okay, which means that 4k plus k, sorry, plus 4 should be less than 0. Okay, so k should be less than -1. Okay, but 嗱呢度係小心啲啊，我諗佢特登陰你哋嘅。佢話咧 k is an integer 係整數嚟嘅。What is the maximum value of k？k 要係細過-1嘅整數，當中有好多個，但係當中最大嗰個係邊一個咧？Okay, so which one less than -1, which means that it should be on the left-hand side of -1 on the number line. Okay, so which integer is the next integer on the left-hand side of -1? Okay, so the maximum value of k should be -2. Okay, so that should be option A. And that. All right, so I should stop here. And so please remember, if you have any problems, you may ask me anytime. Okay, so I just remember that my mobile phone number is this one. Okay, so you may send an WhatsApp, capture an image, and then send WhatsApp to me, and then I will reply you as soon as possible. Okay, so I'll stop here. So good luck to the exam. Okay, see you. Goodbye.